Dodger State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Andrew Billings from the interior, there to bring him down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jonathan Owens.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here. Another run by Swift. Gets to the edge at the 30. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. What a run by Swift. 41 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. From a little further back, here's second and goal. Allen in motion. They'll go with him again. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll take it on in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, Richardson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Bears first down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Moore going in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and 5. Richardson to throw. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Cousins. I fumbled the football. The Colts have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with 1st and goal at the 2. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts are on the board. It's 10-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Third and short yardage. Here's Williams. His fullback releasing. And he's going to bring it in. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Here's a give left side. This is Swift. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And for the 2nd straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the give, here's Swift. The Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. And he's in. Gerald Everett. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears will get out in front 17-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll work this out to the 23. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Second and 7. They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Richardson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Downs goes in motion. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And here's DJ Moore coming off an impressive first season in Chicago. It saw him set a new career high in catches, yards, and touchdowns. And remember that new rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams, under center. 1st overall pick, and a big reason they felt they were ready for a rookie quarterback is because of weapons like Moore.
Here's Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Moore going in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now, Cousins. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a 1st carry for Dalvin Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this looks like a design run. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Swift. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll go. It's Swift. And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's complete. Kylen Granson. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They put Woods in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Yeah! And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got room to roam. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Evans. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Give it to the first option. That's the fullback. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. On third down, it's Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. Back deep, Anthony Gould. He'll take this in back at the 16. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The motion man here is Mitchell. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. Whoa. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
In motion comes Pittman. Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Richardson going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Williams to throw on second down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Here we go. First and goal. Throwing is Richardson. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Now Richardson. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
On first down, Cousins. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Cousins now on second down. He'll go right back to Kmet. He's got it again. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.